The word ethics simply means an examination of right and wrong. Although there are laws which prohibit certain computer-related activities, there are other activities which are legal but might still be considered unethical. Some people, although not necessarily all people, would argue that they are wrong. This chapter looks at some of these issues, including hacking, cracking, and malware.
Hacking is the act of gaining access to computer material that you are not authorized to access. This is not only unethical, but also illegal. A law called the Computer Misuse Act made a number of activities illegal. Accessing a computer or another person's account without permission is illegal. Even if the account's normal user gives you permission, it can still be illegal if the account is provided by an employer or a school. Whether you change, delete, or even look at data you shouldn't have access to, you're breaking the Computer Misuse Act.
It's also illegal to knowingly distribute malware. Malware is software that is designed to disrupt the activities of a computer or to steal data from it. A virus is the most commonly heard of example of malware. In order to break the law here, you need to know that you're distributing a virus. If you receive an email that contains a virus and you forward it without knowing there was a virus attached, you haven't broken the law. Interestingly enough, making a virus is not illegal. No laws are broken until the virus is distributed.
Cracking is the act of breaking into software to change how it works, usually for a malicious purpose or profit. There are similarities between this and hacking, but they are two different activities. While hacking involves gaining access to a computer system, cracking involves changing the code of a program to make it behave differently. Tricking a free version of a program into believing it's the more feature-rich paid version is an example of cracking. This also breaches the Computer Misuse Act.
Software can be, among other things, free software, freeware, or shareware. These types of contract matter because they help to determine whether the owner of a program can change or distribute the software.
Free software can be used, modified, and distributed as much as you wish. You can even modify the code and distribute your modified version. Freeware is free to acquire and use, but you are generally not permitted to modify or distribute it. Shareware is free to use, and you are allowed to distribute, but not to modify it. Sometimes, but not always, shareware software is a trial version of a paid version of the program. The shareware version might contain only limited features or might stop working after a certain number of days.